Hello and welcome. Today I've got 2 playing cards from a Kickstarter campaign that I backed. It is by a company that's called BaoBao Restaurants. This deck is called Bao Buns. This is the deck that I backed on Kickstarter in January, and the boba playing cards, they're a previous Kickstarter campaign that were just an add-on that I thought looked really cool, so I chucked them in as well. We've also got a little keychain here and a sticker over here. Again, I think the sticker was a freebie. Keychain maybe as well, like for a stretch goal or something like that. So we'll have a look at the boba playing cards in a little bit, but the Bao Bun ones is the ones that I ordered, so that's what I wanted to have a quick look through with you guys today. The tuck box, there's like an outer sleeve on it, and the idea is that looks like a traditional steam basket that the buns are being cooked in. So just looking at that, it's all embossed. It's kind of a goldy brown colour. I mean, it's quite an authentic looking bamboo style thing, isn't it? I like that a lot. There's a little seal on here, just a happy bao bun. I think that's going to be the theme of it. It's going to be quite happy. So the idea is, again, steam basket, and then you whip the lid off, and there you go. On the back of the tuck you just got some bao buns that are sitting inside of the basket. Another couple on the inside of the flap there, and then the inside of the box again, just looking like a basket. So we'll get the deck out. So this deck is by the Taiwan Playing Card Company. It is a casino quality paper and their legendary luxury finish. Does feel nice. So the back design is exactly the same as the tuck box. As you can see, it's got a little white border. I think maybe they could have gone to the edge with that just to make it blend a bit nicer, but I think so. We'll start going through the cards here. We've got the 2 jokers, which are just bao buns in their little steam baskets. Again, the ace of spades. I like that it's kind of inverted, so all the colour is within the spade. That's a clever design choice. The cards themselves, according to the campaigner, very kind of traditional. They don't want the emphasis to be on the pip cards, they're more on the court cards. So as we get to the court of spades here, so we've got the jack, the queen and the king, and again the campaign says it's just to look like the face you may pull as you're sort of remembering the nostalgic feelings you have around when you eat bao buns, the taste of them and the enjoyment that you get from them, and that's what they're going with this kind of style of court cards here. So the jack has one in his chopsticks there, the queen's picking one out of the basket, and the king has got a hot one there. So we're going with black, and instead of red they've got this kind of 2-tone goldy brown going on, which I think mimics the tuck boxes. So again, quite standard cards. This time the jack eating. It's got a little napkin there, it's quite interesting. The queen's also eating, and then the king looks like he's just finished and he's enjoyed his meal. So the king of clubs got a handful. The queen, I think she's ready to eat there, just got her order maybe. and the jack, again, just opened it, about to tuck in. The King of Hearts here has just got his order, Queen of Hearts about to eat, and the Jack of Hearts is eating. So pretty standard for the most part, but in terms of the design elements, it's very traditional, kind of in the middle, but the faces are all very unique, and I think it brings a bit of happiness. It is conveying the message that it wanted to convey of happiness and the joy around eating, especially this particular treat, a bao bun. Get all these in the middle here. So yeah, the artwork's very nice. It's all, I think the designer used the word cute a few times in what they're trying to get across, and I think that it does do that very successfully. Yeah, I do like that one. That's a nice set of cards, so we'll stack them up quickly. Just put them out of the way for a minute. So the other deck was the boba playing cards. This was from a previous Kickstarter campaign of his, and these are the matcha boba. So they come in this little plastic kind of protector, but if you look on the top here, it's just got a little poke straw here, and the idea is this is supposed to look like your boba cup. So we'll open it up. And as you can see, the kind of cute faces is definitely one that's been used a lot by the designer. So the designer is a guy called Rich Lee, and the cards themselves, the campaign, comes from another guy called Bao Huang. He's a Canadian magician. So looking at this box, I think a lot of the theming is to work with this to look like the inside of a cup, which you get, but once it's out of the plastic box, it's a bit kind of doesn't make sense. Again, we've got the Bao Buns there, which seems to be their little company logo as well. There's nothing on the inside of the tuck box. Cards out. So the back of the card, again, it's sort of your matcha boba tea going on here. There's kind of a metallic ink that's a bit difficult to see on camera. It's nice. And then just quickly, the jokers, some people drinking their matcha boba tea. The ace of spades, kind of again. The pips on these have got like a little kind of matcha flick through them. They have on all of them. So similar to the Bao Buns, the court cards are very much about, I think these guys look like making it orders, maybe like a server here, and then this guy's tucking in. The diamonds, again, we've gone with a green rather than a red, and there's just kind of a matcha splash through the card. And these are guys definitely enjoying it here. Jack, Queen and King, all very much enjoying that. And then the clubs. Same again, we've got the Jack making it this time. The Queen's just snapping a picture of it for her Instagram or something like that. And the King's just loving it. It's the same again with that swirl. And then onto hearts, got the King's carrying too many. Queen's enjoying that one, and the Jack looks like he's inspecting his little the little tapioca balls that you get. And the ace there. So all of these, this green seems to be in a slightly metallic ink. There's a double-sided card, and then just a link on that card there. So both decks are nice. They definitely have a certain design style, and I can appreciate that they've left the pips alone to some extent and just done the court cards, face cards. I feel like in this deck they could have done something with all the aces and not just the ace of spades. I appreciate the ace of spades is an important card in all decks, but it wouldn't have taken much more just to give this a bit of something extra. The back designs on both I think are quite straightforward, but they're getting the message across. They're both a really nice deck of cards, and it looks like this guy's made about 5 different projects so far, so I imagine we're going to see some more. Thanks for joining me while we look at these cards. We've got some more videos coming up. The Kickstarter projects are really starting to fly through now, so we'll try and get one a week out for as long as I have these decks coming in. Alright, so I'll see you soon.